Hi, in this video we are going to learn in detail about Python. So we know that Python is a high level general purpose language. It's very easy to learn and it is having very simple syntax. So let's see. So Python statement. Statements generally in any language is the instruction written in the source code for execution. Okay, so instructions that are written in the source code for execution are called statements. So there are different types of statements in the Python programming language like assignment statement, conditional statement and looping statements. So instruction that a Python interpreter can execute are called statements. So what for these statements are? These all help the user to get the required output. Okay, for example, if you write a equal to 1, that's called assignment statement. We also have if statement, for statement and all. Okay. So in Python, the end of the statement is marked by a new line character. We can also have a statement extended over multiple lines. Okay. So we can have it in two ways. One is explicit and other thing is implicit. So if you use slash in each and every line, then it is explicit. If you use brackets or parentheses or braces, then it is called implicit. Next is Python indentation. A block is a combination of all the statements. Okay. So a block can be regarded as the grouping of statements for specific purpose. So most of the programming languages like C, C++ or Java, they use braces to define a block of code. But in case of Python, it uses indentation to highlight the block of code. So for this purpose, it uses white space for indentation in Python. All the statements with the same distance to the right belong to the same block of code. It won't use any curly braces. Okay. So in this way, we can identify the block of code in Python. Next is Python comments. So in each and every program language, we have comments or the statements that won't get executed by the program. So they will give information about what that specific statement is about or what the specific program is about. So in Python we use hash symbol to start for writing a comment. Okay, if it is a single line comment, we can go for hash symbol. If it is a multiple line comment, we can go for hash symbol for each and every line. Else there is also another way. Another way is we can use triple quotes. Here we can see we can use triple quotes. Or for each, if I am having 4 lines, imagine. Okay, so for each and for if it is a one single line, I can give hash symbol before that line starts. Okay, if it is multiple line, I am having suppose 4 lines, I can give 4 hash symbol. Instead of that, what I can do, I can give triple quotes in the starting and ending of that lines. Okay, starting of the first line and ending of the fourth line. Triple quotes I can use. So in this way, comments are given in Python. Are the statements that they won't get executed. Next, doctrines in Python. Doctrine is the short for documentation string. Okay, so if you have any function or method or class or module in a program, we can use doctrine, that is string letters that appear right after the definition of a function, method or class or module. So for this purpose, we will be using triple quotes. Okay, that will give information about that specific function or class. That's called doctrines, or we say documentation string. Keywords. Keywords are the reserved words in Python. They are case sensitive. So keywords, we cannot be used that for a function name or any variable name or for any identifier. We cannot use that words, that reserved words. Okay, they are used to define the syntax and structure of Python language. So we cannot use it for another purpose. Next is identifier. Identifier is a name given to entities. So that entity may be a class, a function or variable. Okay. So that is used to differentiate from one entity to another. Suppose I am having I want to add 2 numbers. So I can declare a variable A and B. So these are called identifiers. You are getting me? So it's used to differentiate between that entity. Okay. So how that identifier can be? It can be a combination of letters, right, in lowercase or uppercase, or it can have a numbers or underscore, but it cannot have any special symbols. and we cannot use keywords as identifiers. Keywords are reserved words that cannot be used as identifiers. So I can start with a letter, but I cannot start with a number. Okay, it is a combination of lowercase alphabet, uppercase, as well as numbers and underscore, but I cannot start with a digit. So this is what is about identifier. So we have seen about what is a statement, what is how comments is given in Python, how multiple lines can be specified in Python, then what is a keyword and what is a identifier, right? So this is the online editor that I am going to use to have the implementation of Python program. So here see, I am going to work out with Python 3. So now I want to display something to the screen, right? So what I can do is I am having a print to display something to the screen. Welcome to my class. Okay, then I have to run. See how easy to work out. We are not, it's case sensitive, but we are no need to end any this is called statement. Okay, the instruction that is returned to execute. So this is called a statement. So this has been given to the interpreter, right? So print welcome to my class. Now I am going to run. Welcome to my class. So this is called a statement. So this in this way I can print anything to the screen. I can use double quotes, even I can use single quotes within the string literals. Keep learning. Okay, I can use double quotes, single quotes, even I can use triple quotes. Print right. So in this way I can print anything to the screen. So this is all about how to display content to the screen, right? Display content to screen, right? So this should not get executed. So if anything we want not to be executed, then what you have to give, that we have to give as comments. So how a comment is given in Python? Using hash symbol. So I can use hash before this. So this is called single line comment. Okay, this is called single line comment. See, that won't get executed. Okay, now so here I am having a variable a equal to 40, right? I want to print it. How I can print a? Okay, now I execute. I got the value 40. Fine. Now what I want to do is, along with a, I want to add few more numbers. Okay, I want to have few more numbers, like I want to have 20 plus 10. Next I want to add 60 plus 50 plus 70. So in this way I want to add, okay, multiple line I want to have. So how I can have it explicitly? I can use slash. See, I got the result, right? Print. So this is multiple line. I can use explicitly, I can use slash. For explicit multiple line I can use slash, else I can even opt for, suppose str equal to Anju. Okay, next I want, even I can combine string, right? Anju. Next right? So in this way I can have multiple line to be extended using slash for numbers as well as string I can go for. Now I can have implicit way of doing is I have to just put bracket. What I have to put? I have to use open bracket and close bracket. Now let me execute. See, same answer I got. Two options there. One I can go for slash in each line, else I can use brackets. And another way is I can use even curly brackets. See, even I can use square brackets. You got it? So this is the way in which I have to print anything to the screen, and this is the way in which I can have multiple line using either slash or using brackets, right? Now we have seen about single line comments. So how to give multiple line comments? So multiple line comments can be given by keywords, identifier, next comments, next print, next multiple line extent. Okay, so this multiple lines I am having. So how I can give multiple line comments? By using triple quotes. Okay, let me execute and see how it works. Okay, so this is about multiple line comments. So this print is called the keyword, or we can say reserved word. This cannot be used for any other purpose. That is, you cannot use it as an identifier. And this A and the str is called identifier, that is user defined words, where we can use the combination of digits, alphabets as well as underscore and no other special characters. Okay, this is keyword and this is identifier. Okay, so we have seen about what is keyword, what is identifier, and how to give single line comment and how to give multiple line comments, and how to print anything to the screen, and how to have multiple line extension, right? And we can also give, instead of this double quotes 3 times, I can have single quotes 3 times for the multiple line comments. Okay, so in this video you have seen about what is a statement, how to print anything to the screen, how to extend a multiple line, and what is explicit multiple line extension, how to use implicit thing, and what is comment, and how to give single line comment, how to give multiple line comment. So this all things we have learned. We can also have a multiple line in a single statement using semicolon. See, if I want to have A equal to 10, then B equal to 20. So if I have multiple line in a single statement, I have to use semicolon. Okay, keep learning. Thank you.